안녕하세요. I'm Parker Bohn Ⅲ here at the Strike Bowling Center in Incheon, Korea. I'm here today to bring you the greatest technology by Brunswick, the new Brunswick Mesmerize. This ball is certainly great for all of the Korean bowlers on today's oily conditions, and you can watch this ball along with me as we cut through the oil and get through the pins on the back end part of the lane. This great technology is brought to you by Brunswick and Round H, and you're going to see how well it will perform on the lane. I think we're good. So now I've got the brand new Brunswick Mesmerize fitting my hand, and I'm going to start to get loose on the lanes. Now this particular bowling ball here, the new Brunswick Mesmerize, has a pin at about a 5-inch distance from my axis. It's a very strong bowling ball, so therefore I don't want it to pick up too soon, but I want to make sure it picks up at the right part of the lane. Woo! That's the type of ball I'm looking for to go through the pins. This is the Brunswick Test Pattern B that we are bowling on today, but you can certainly see the way that that ball picked up and went through the pins. Yes, baby! If you notice, that ball went down the lane approximately 40 feet, and then it picked up and really charged through the pins, exactly the way that everybody would like their bowling ball to finish. The Brunswick Mesmerize. This 4-color cover stock, much like my shirt, along with the 2-color logo, and HK22C enhanced in this cover stock, makes this ball incredibly great on those oily conditions. With the new Tri-Elliptical core that's inside, and the smell makes it absolutely incredible. This is the greatest technology that Brunswick has to offer. My first impression with this bowling ball, watching it go down the lane, on those demanding oily conditions, I'm gonna tell you right now, I want it in my bag, you definitely need it in your bowling bag. When you watch the new Brunswick Mesmerize go down the lane, it brings a couple of bowling balls to mind. Let's start with the Brunswick Mindset. The Brunswick Mindset is a strong bowling ball. It grabs the lane soon, but it seems like it's got an even curve as the ball goes down the lane. When you watch the new Brunswick Mesmerize, this ball is a very strong ball as well, but it picks up and really takes hold of the lane as it goes through the pins. Very similar to an Evo Pearl Quantum. That ball has length to get down the lane and then picks up and goes through the pins. This one here, the new Brunswick Mesmerize, picks up a little bit sooner. It's got a lot of teeth in it. That's where it gives it its strength to really cut through today's oil. Another ball that comes to mind is the Radical Conspiracy. That ball has a lot of teeth in it as well. It picks up and gives you a very strong arc going into the pins. Well, this one here, when you look at the new Brunswick Mesmerize, it has a lot of teeth in it as well. So therefore, it picks up a little bit sooner in the oil, but gives you that same charge, if not more charge, going through the pins, which really puts a real big punch in your power as the ball goes through the pins down the lane. This ball, the new Brunswick Mesmerize, would be best suited for those lane conditions that have a little bit more oil than what you can handle. We all bowl on lane conditions sometimes that have a little bit more oil, or we're looking for a little bit more hook down lane. The new Brunswick Mesmerize will give you that hook that you're looking for. So if you're that player that is lacking on rev rate, or if you're that player that doesn't have a lot of hand strength to really make the ball turn over, the new Brunswick Mesmerize is the ball for you. When I look at the new Brunswick Mesmerize, this ball for me is going to be best suited for those medium to tighter lane patterns. I'm not going to use the ball when the lanes are already hooking or on a lighter blended pattern. Brunswick makes plenty of bowling balls out there, and you need to pick out the right ball for the right pattern. So the Mesmerize for me is going to be best suited for that tighter lane or medium to heavy oil condition that I'm looking for some teeth that it will grab the back part of the lane and go through the pins. Brunswick Korea, Round H, do bowling videos, especially with new bowling balls, exactly like we do in the United States. Lane conditions will change, bowling centers will change, the bowlers will certainly change. But the one thing that holds true is Brunswick Korea and their technology at Round H will certainly bring the best bowling ball for your game. 감사합니다.